What's up, Peak Timers? Phil here from Peak Time Racing. Back at the end of October, early November, I went on an amazing 4-day golf trip down to California. I played at Pebble Beach Golf Club, plus 3 other amazing golf courses. If you're not familiar with Pebble Beach Golf Club, it's the #1 rated public golf course in the United States, and it's probably one of the most well-known golf courses in the entire world. I went on this trip with my father-in-law Lou, my brother-in-law Greg, and a close friend to my father-in-law's named Brian. Now, before I go any further, I want to give a huge thank you to my in-laws Shelly and Lou. They're the ones that gave me this opportunity to go on this trip. They paid my way down there. They made it a truly seamless and amazing experience, and I couldn't have done it without them. So a huge thank you to Shelly and Lou for making this whole video and trip happen. I also want to thank my brother-in-law Greg. He's the one that organized and booked everything for us, and he had all the knowledge and contacts behind this trip. If it wasn't for him, this trip wouldn't have been as easy as it was. And also to Brian, who came with us. He's a really nice guy. He's super friendly, super easy to be around, and I would totally do this again with him. And of course to my wife Kristen, she stayed home and took care of our daughters Aria and Zoe, and unfortunately this trip did happen to be during Halloween, so she took them out trick-or-treating. It looked like they had an amazing time, but if it wasn't for my wife staying home and taking care of my daughters, I would not have been able to go on this trip. Now the following video is the tee-offs of all 18 holes, as well as some clips in between, and let me tell you, I was actually very nervous playing at Pebble Beach. Every hole that I went up to, I could think about seeing this hole on TV or playing this hole in a video game. So I was just really taking the whole experience in, that it was really hard to concentrate on actual golfing. But nonetheless, the course, the experience was so amazing. I'm so happy I played there, and it was really fun, and I definitely would recommend it to anyone. So enjoy the following clips, and I hope that you guys can see the beauty of this course and try and imagine the experience of being there. It's really breathtaking. And here we are on hole number 1. First up is Lou. Great start, center of the fairway, picks up his tee really quickly. Great start.
Right fairway. Gotta watch his heart rate.
And here I am, of course, very nervous, being hole 1 on Pebble.
Just imagine if we get him an invitation into the Masters, what's going to happen on that first tee. Him and Tiger Woods teeing it up side by side.
Leave him alone.
To have an amputee. Just enjoy your shot, Phil.
And unfortunately, I lost that ball. Here's Greg on hole 1. And that was perfectly down the center, and that's what a professional shot looks like. And this is my re-tee. And my re-tee actually swung hard into it, and it was perfectly in the center of the fairway. Here's Lou on hole 2. Good drive. Here's Brian. Oh.
2.
Good thing you're not nervous.
There we go. Nice shot.
See? He ate over the trap. I would say you should aim
Over the trap, it's 248?
Yeah, but you're not getting there. That stake in front of the left trap. Yeah. Aim at the right edge of the bunker on that.
I really couldn't have done this without my caddy, Greg.
Oh, you're 330, 340.
Yeah.
Good swing into it. That ended up being just right at the end of the bunker, so about 260-ish out. Great shot down the center by Greg again.
Nice. Right side.
Good hole 2, Lou. Great job. How are you enjoying yourself so far?
I hate this game.
Lou, of course, joking around. Here's my tee shot on number 3. And I chunked it, unfortunately. This is actually just a beautiful hole. I was really nervous playing this hole, but I did re-tee this shot up.
Just leave it there. Just get another ball. Get on your way.
That's Greg. And his shot was actually just before the green. A great, great tee shot.
Did you like that?
If it went through a tree.
And I'm going to re-tee my shot up.
I think so.
Yeah.
There we go. And that shot actually ended up in one of the far bunkers, and I got it right onto the green for my second shot. And that's Greg's eagle putt. For eagle. Not bad. Tap that in. Greg actually ended up parring that hole after getting a great tee shot, but he was still okay with that. Here's Lou on number 4. Great tee shot down the center. Myself. And unfortunately, I hit that big bunker you can see right in the middle of the fairway. Greg, of course, smacks it down the center. Check out this view. What a view. Just walking down the fairway in hole 4. And hole 5, a little par 3. There's Brian. And unfortunately lost that ball myself, and I ended up being just to the left far of the actual green, and Lou hit this one, and I think he lost this ball as well, unfortunately. Sand. This is my chip from the back on the same hole. Overshot it a little bit. Ended up 2-putting that back in. 6 Pebble, perhaps the greatest par 5. And as you heard me narrating, hole 6, an amazing, amazing par 5. Nice tee shot by Brian. Here's Greg. Chose an iron to put it into the center of the fairway. And myself, and I ended up hitting a bunker again. Really loving the bunkers. Here's Lou, nice tee shot. Lou was really hitting the ball well. Here's from the bunker. Check out the sand. It's just amazing sand. I love the sand so much. I ended up hitting the lip and it went into the other bunker just ahead. And here's Greg's second shot onto the green. And he did get it right onto the green. You can't really tell from this, but it's truly, truly uphill from there.
Greg.
Here's Greg's eagle putt.
For eagle, hole 6, Pebble Beach.
Great strike. There it is. Just slips out. He'll tap in for birdie. Here's hole 7, and this is Brian's tee shot. He ended up birding this hole as well. This is the hole that I was talking about, how I really love this hole. Here is Lou, and unfortunately that was short into a bunker. And here's Greg. Safely onto the green. And this was my tee shot. And this is probably my favorite par 3 in the entire world. I would have said that even before I played this hole, but I did actually get a birdie on this hole as well. So here's my tee shot for the birdie.
Good shot.
And it was about 20 feet to the left of the hole.
Yes.
Here's Lou in the sand. And here's Brian's birdie putt.
Got it.
There you go. And this was my birdie putt.
Go, go, go. Yay.
And you can see how excited I was to get a birdie on this hole just because I love playing this hole in video games. It's such a cool hole. There's our picture for the 2 birdie boys. tee shot on 8. And it was a chunk, but that's okay.
I'm just so excited.
As you can tell, I was just too overwhelmed by hole 7. And this was a great shot over the cliff on hole 8. You can't tell, but if I walked like 3 feet further, I would go right off a 100-foot cliff there.
Fart!
And this was hole 9.
She didn't even flinch.
I'm way over everything.
Blue on hole 9.
That's fine.
And this is my tee on hole 9. Perfect shot.
Nice hit.
Phil loves this hole.
Nice
Just
hit.
pose, Phil. Keep posing.
Greg making fun of my
You
my
forgot the
pose
twirl,
and my
Phil.
twirl. There we go.
That's it. And you're gonna snarl.
I love this hole.
Snarl at the cameraman.
And I don't know what happened to Greg's hat. All of a sudden his hat came off.
I like that one.
Yep.
There's Lou on hole 9 in the rough on the side. And I think he just rolled it down there. Check out the view on the right side. And here's hole 10, tee off.
He drives it so good. Nice.
And I said bye to my ball.
Oh, the people
There
on
we
the
go,
beach-
waving my ball away. I put that one into the ocean, probably maybe onto the beach. And Greg smashed this one, and we thought that it was going to go out too, but it actually just hung on to the right side of the fairway, and
That's gonna be
he got
close.
it on and got a birdie. There's hole 11.
Good.
And this was one of my better tee shots. I crushed this one. And of course, Greg crushes it as well. That was the view behind us when we were teeing off. Here's a par 3, number 12. Lou in the way.
Nice shot.
Hole 13 now. We just got some refreshing drinks right before we teed off, so everyone teed off nicely. And hole 14 is a par 5.
Yay.
And I had a little low one, but it still worked out. On to hole 15. You can see that we're going right over this big sort of gully area.
Kind of boring.
Yeah, that's be boring.
And hole 16 now. It was a kind of a downhill left to right. And I actually put my ball pretty far out, but I found it. And of course, Greg with a great shot. And number 17, a very scenic par 3.
Come around. Here we go.
See the ocean way ahead of us.
Short. Oh, it almost hopped over it.
Here's Lou.
Oh, yeah. That's the one, Lou. That's the one.
Good shot. Myself. Posed a little bit. It was a little bit short. And of course, Greg, a fantastic shot.
Greg Poole, not the US Open champion, 18, Pebble.
And check it out. 18 is just
I don't see it.
gorgeous.
One bounce into the tree.
Here's Lou on 18. Got it right into the center of the fairway. And here's myself. And then we
Walking down
walked up
Pebble.
18.
Pebble Beach, 18. Got Lou in front of us. Greg's there, Brian's up ahead. Look at that view. Clubhouse in the back.
Speed it up a little bit here, but you can still enjoy the gorgeous, gorgeous scenery and view. Some nice houses on 18 as well.
Great contact.
Lou's second
Clips
shot.
the tree, but turns towards the middle. It probably helped him. Good shot. Was I? Greg, you said I was in the bunker. No.
And I thought my ball was in the bunker, but it ended up being just on the side of this cart path, so just picked it up and dropped it onto the grass here.
Drop it. There we go.
And then shot this one, and unfortunately caught it a little too thick, and that went on to
He's
the
still waiting.
bunker.
He's going for it.
Greg right in the middle of the famous tree right here. You see this one on TV.
Second shot.
Greg with
18.
looks like a 3-wood on 18 to go at the green.
Great contact.
Beautiful swing. And he just got it up there.
It's rolling up there. Looks good.
And here's Lou. And he got a
Contact
3-wood.
Clear there. Clear it. Clear it. Yep. Perfect. I'll have about 70-yard pitch on. Good shot, Lou.
And here's Brian in the sand as well. Having a little bit of trouble on 18.
Hug the wall. That's gone.
Got it.
And he'll drop another one. I think he lost that shot in the sand before. And this one scoots into the sand. Didn't lose it though. And this was my shot from my previous one. Went right to here. Got it out nicely. And now it is time to rake. I would say 8 out of 10.
Chip and a putt for a par.
There's Lou's chip, and I think he chunked it a
Good shot,
little
Lou.
bit. And this was my shot onto the green. A little bit short, so I ended up putting it right here. And it ended up being a pretty good putt. Got it to within a couple feet. And this is me putting it in. And there we go. That's our round at Pebble Beach. And this is our dinner just at the restaurant. You see the seagulls there. We're enjoying their dinner as well.
Birds eat well over here, eh? They really eat well. They do well.
And the following are some pictures that I took while we were on course as well. So enjoy the pictures and make sure you guys smash that thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.